There's actually paper clips in here. Hello everyone, I'm Golden Boy Kuhleen, and in this video we'll be unboxing Wave 2 of Mini Brand Series 4 in search of the newly introduced miniatures. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the updated collector's guide on Zuru's website, so we'll be using this visual guide made by yours truly. Yes, I know, it looks pretty bad, but I think it will do the job. There are 16 new minis to collect, and I'm still searching for the 2 minis from Wave 1, which I've included in the middle of this guide. I'll tell you more info along the way, but for now, let's get started with the unboxing. Alright, nothing new here, it's just a Sunny D Orange Strawberry. Same with this pod, we just got the Arm & Hammer Clean Sensations. Here's a collector's guide. Remember how every pod that had a collector's guide also had a stash of cash? Yeah, seems like it's not the case, but we did get a Hershey's Miniatures bag. Here's a box of cereal, the Kellogg's Fruit Loops, and the Little Critters Gummy Bites. Before I open the next ball, I just want to show you proof that this is in fact Wave 2, because the collector's guide has the new minis on it. I mean, not that you wouldn't believe me, but you know, just in case. Okay, no new mini here. We just got the card reader. Uh-oh, I see something in there. And look at that. This time we got a stash of cash. That is weird. And we got a we got a little packet of Maruchan ramen noodle soup. The chicken flavor, which is actually my favorite. There used to be a period of time when I would have one of these at least, let me see, at least 4 times a week. I guess we can pull out the crappy collector's guide and just not put a check mark next to it, more like maybe an X on top of it. And here we have the Revlon powder blush, a box of apple juice, and another box of cereal. This time it's the Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Alright, so just a quick update before we move on. In the previous 2 videos, I did mention that you should get the balls with the September 19 date on them. So how did I know that? Well, I saw a couple other people open them and that was the date printed on the balls that they opened, but something didn't add up, because when I found that specific date, I bought only one just to, you know, make sure it's the new Wave 2 before I start going on a shopping spree. And guess what? Wave 2, it was not. But then I found these, which have the December 2022 date on them. And I did purchase one 4-pack and actually opened one of them just to make sure the collector's guide, you know, is showing those new minis on it. So far, it seems like this date can only be found in the 4-packs at Target, but they seem to be scarce with only 1 pack per store at the 2 locations I visited. So I wish all of you the best of luck in finding these. I'm sure as time goes by, they will be more available. Oh, I did not expect this. What we have here is the new mini from Wave 2. It's the Scotch tape, or the Scotch magic tape, and it looks very realistic. It almost looks like there's actual tape there, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Although, yeah, I might be opening this in a future video, you know, just to make sure. Either way, let's pull up the amateur made collector's guide and somehow mark it that it's found. And if you want to know my opinion, this mini is great. It's actually perfect. I don't think they could have done a better job, other than, you know, maybe just add a little bit of tape there just for fun. Just saying, just saying. Okay, another collector's guide. This time a stash of $10 bills and another packet of chicken ramen. I want you to just take a moment to appreciate the incredible details on this mini. I mean, you can clearly read the nutrition facts on this mini. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that this might be the most detailed one in terms of, you know, the small writing being very clear. And we got another new one. This is the Slurpee. I think I'll call it Blue Raspberry. How about that? This is something I would expect to be in the Foodie Mini Brand series. Oh well, I guess it's a win for us. We're just gonna mark it as found on the list and then move on. Well, would you look at that? I have gotten a rare one. This is the gold Revlon nail polish. And then here we have a box of Cheez-Its. By the way, I just noticed that even though the wrapping Says December 12. The actual pods have the November 21 date printed on them, which is kind of odd. I really don't know how these things work, and I wish I knew. Hey, Mini Brands, can I take a tour of the factory? That would be really cool. Alright, the good old accessory had to show up at some point. We're not gonna build it, we're just gonna put it nicely here on the side. Okay, here is a bottle of Vimto. I still didn't find this in the stores here in the US. Maybe one day I will, who knows. Here's a collector's guide. Again, no stashes of cash, just the Morningstar Farms Veggie Original Sausage Patties. Okay, this is something new. It's a box of jumbo paper clips. I'm sure there's nothing in here, but can't help myself. Yeah, just good old folded cardboard for support. I do have an idea though of how we can fix this. So first we're gonna remove this, and then I have these really small paper clips that we can add. Surprisingly, you can fit quite a few in there. See, now it's a functional mini. Alright, enough messing around. Let's pull up the collector's guide and mark it as found. I'm thinking maybe I should leave these in there and add it like that to my collection. See, Mini Brands, this would have been a good opportunity for you to very cheaply make a functional miniature. And another new one. What do you know? I'm pretty lucky today, aren't I? I mean, I guess they don't call me Golden Boy for nothing. These are the Jelly Belly container that has 49 flavors inside. It looks pretty cool. I'm not too crazy about, you know, sweets like these and, you know, jelly type of sweets and gummies and things like that. I usually prefer dessert style and chocolate covered stuff. So if there's chocolate covered jelly beans, yeah, I'll probably like them. I'm sure someone tried to do that, although the coating on these is very waxy, so I don't know if the chocolate would actually stick. Now let's open this one, which is already opened, but I just opened one little pod to pull out the collector's guide, so yeah, pretend like I'm unzipping right now. See, this is the one I opened to get the collector's guide out. And it seems like it has a stash of $100 bills and a pack of Swizzles refreshers. Here's the Revlon collar stay. Some marshmallow peeps. Easter just passed and I didn't get to have any of these. Not that I like them anyhow, but again, if they're chocolate covered, I'll take them. And another accessory. It looks like it's the safe. Look at this, another Vimto drink. These technically are really hard to find. I'm surprised we got two. I think ever since I started opening Series 4, I only got two. Or wait a minute, I might have received this from one of you guys. I'm not so sure now. Speaking of receiving stuff from one of you guys, it's been quite a while since I opened some fan mail. I got this one from Christine, which also goes by Special Crafts and More on YouTube. In case you want to check out their channel, let's see what's inside. No way. I went to my computer to check because, I don't know, my memory lately is not that great. Maybe the age, who knows. But this, let's pull it out first. And let's also build it real quick. All right, where was I? So this is the Gold Frozen Moment Chi-Chi's salsa. You know what's weird though? It says here that it's mild and it's the verde salsa, but this is actually red. I guess Mini Brands made a little bit of a mistake. So technically right now, if it wasn't for Wave 2 and all the 16 new minis, I would only need one more mini to complete the collection, which is the very annoying Bitcoin bag that no one seems to find. Christine, thank you so much for parting ways with this mini and sending it to me. I really appreciate it. Now let's pull out that collector's guide, and this time we're definitely gonna just put a check mark next to it. We're not gonna mess around with all the other X's and check marks and weird things that I did with the other minis. All right, well, let's get back to opening. Thanks, Christine. The zipper on these Series 4 Wave 2 is actually really good. Here's a good old box of Cheez-Its. a Cholula hot sauce, one of my favorite minis from the series. Seems like every time we get a collector's guide, chances are it's nestled in there with a packet of ramen. Here it is in all its glory, the Maruchan chicken ramen and the $20 bill stash of cash. Okay, this is definitely new. Look at this, we got the Jelly Belly. I think it's yeah, it is definitely a tin. I mean, it's not tin, it's made out of plastic, but in real life, it's a tin. It fooled me for a second, I thought it's actual tin. Let's see, does it open? Kind of wants to, but it doesn't. Oh, did you hear that? I think it might open with a little bit of pressure, but this is the only one I have and I do not want to ruin it. Maybe if I get a double, I will. In the meantime, let's pull up that collector's guide and mark it as found. You know what, I'm curious, this might be the glow-in-the-dark one. Let's see. Nope, definitely not glow-in-the-dark. Here's another package of the original Peeps. Uh-oh. I was just praising how good the zippers are. I guess there has to be a bad one every now and then. Well, we ended with Peeps and we're starting with Peeps. Seems like the world revolves around Peeps. For a second I was like, what is that? Totally forgot there's new minis in this wave. So this, my friends, is a 2-pack of scissors from Scotch. Many brands actually put some scissors in there, as you can see, although it just might be like a chunk of plastic that's shaped like that. I don't think there are 2 separate miniatures in there. Still, I'm really glad to see miniatures like these, you know, looking more and more real. I'm curious, like, how many do we still need to complete this series? Like the entire series 4, because I don't think there's gonna be a wave 3. We've never done that, but you never know. Many brands sometimes is surprising us. Here's an amazing collector's guide, one of a kind, and the Rice Krispies treats. That sounded as if I said the Rice Krispies treats. Here's the Holy Guacamole. Keep it classic, they say. And this is the good old OxyClean. We got so many of these. I mean, I got so many of these. And when I say we, I refer to you guys and me, just so you know. Here's the Skintimate Skin Therapy. Another box of Cheez-Its, although one would argue that you can never have enough Cheez-Its. Another Vimto. This is pretty crazy. These used to be really hard to find, but now we got, what, 3? Yeah, with this one it's 3. My favorite sweet, the Hershey's milk chocolate. Well, not the Hershey's one, but you know, milk chocolate in general. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, hopefully there's another new one in this last pod. Nope. It's just a good old icy slush. So this was a pretty good haul. In total, we got 9 new minis. That's including the one from Christine. Thank you once again. Which means that I need 7 more minis to complete series 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And as usual, you guys stay golden, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.